Hello everyone, welcome back to Matt Snacks. So, since I made the last one, Uncrustables has gone crazy and has made a whole bunch of new flavors, so we're doing what we did last time and ranking all the new flavors. I have 5 new ones that we're going to taste today. 3 of them are in their new breakfast protein style, which I think just means more peanut butter. So we'll see how that goes, and then 2 more odd flavors. But let's just start with one of the breakfast ones, and I will kind of rank these together, as well as kind of vaguely trying to remember where I ranked the old ones and where I would place them. We are going to start with Beaming Berry Blend, which is, according to the box, peanut butter and mixed berry spread sandwich. That's the box. I think that for 2 of the breakfast ones, and there you can see a lot more peanut butter, for 2 of the breakfast ones, the flavors are their old jellies and then just more peanut butter. So I think this one is just the mixed berry they had last time, which I liked, so we'll see. Okay, yeah. Definitely a lot more peanut butter than the normal jelly ones. That makes it really thick. I don't think I like this ratio of peanut butter to jelly as much as I like the classic ratio of peanut butter to jelly. But the actual mixed berry jelly is good. I remember it being good in the normal one. So I would say this one would be behind all the normal jelly ones I had last time. But then before the plain peanut butter, the plain hazelnut that happened last time. Speaking of peanut butter and the hazelnut one from last time, they did what I was hoping they would do, and they combined it together. PB Choco Craze, so peanut butter flavored hazelnut spread sandwich. You can see right there. I'm hoping that the 2 mixed together will be a lot better than just the one of each nut butter was last time. So I'll try this. Yeah, definitely. So the hazelnut and the peanut butter do a lot better together than they did separately. I would say I like this one more than the breakfast one I just had, so more than the double peanut butter one. I would maybe slot it right behind that honey spread one that I had last time. So pretty good, but definitely a few I like more, so somewhere in the middle. Okay, let's move on to our next breakfast one. So this next one is Up and Apple, so peanut butter and apple cinnamon jelly. So I think this is the only one that's a new jelly flavor for these breakfast protein ones compared to their normal ones. Yeah, so you can see right, barely a sliver of jelly, and then we can compare that to this one, which is a normal one, so you can see the difference of that peanut butter to jelly ratio there. Let's try this. Okay, ignoring the whole too much peanut butter thing, that jelly is really good. I personally, when I was little, I loved apple jelly. Is one of my go-tos. And so yeah, this apple cinnamon blend, it really gives breakfast flavor. It's really yummy. So hopefully they'll develop this flavor, but with the normal ratio of jelly to peanut butter. So I think that'd be really good. So I'm gonna put this ahead of the Beaming Berry blend, but behind the PB Choco blend or craze. Okay, our next one is kind of more of the traditional style of Uncrustable. This one is Blackberry Boom, so a new blackberry jelly flavor. But this one says fridge friendly, because if you've ever put an Uncrustable in the fridge, by the next day it's stale and crunching, the bread's completely ruined. So it says no fructose corn syrup. So I guess maybe that makes it not as weird if you leave it in the fridge for a while, which is cool. So let's try Boomin' Blackberry. Okay, so that blackberry jelly is really good. It's not just a vague fruit flavor, it's giving jelly flavor. I would say if I were to definitely it's my favorite of what I've had here today. I would say, if I'm remembering correctly, I would probably put it right behind grape. So it'd be in third place of all the Uncrustables. Like, I still like the raspberry flavor, the raspberry jelly, the classic grape. Then I'd slot that blackberry in right there because that was really good. All right, and we have one last breakfast protein style one. We have Bright Eyed Berry. So this one looks like it's just their normal strawberry jelly with that double peanut butter. So let's try it out. See there. Okay, so yeah, I think that was just their basic strawberry jelly. It was good. But I think in my original video I put the strawberry ahead of the mixed berry. But in the breakfast version, I think I'm gonna switch it. I think I like the mixed berry flavoring more than the strawberry. So now that I've tried them all, I'll let you know my like final ranking of all 5 of these flavors and kind of comparatively where they would go in like all the Uncrustables. So my least favorite today is the Bright Eyed Berry. The jelly was fine. It's just their classic strawberry. I don't really like the whole too much peanut butter thing, so I think it's going to be in last today. Next up in fourth, we have the Beam and Berry blend, so that mixed berry jelly. Once again, a good jelly. Don't like the ratio. Like I said, this is a little bit of a swap of my last video where I put the strawberry head. I guess maybe mixed berry just does better with peanut butter. Third place would be that Up and Apple. I really like the apple cinnamon jelly. It was really yummy. I hope they make like a more traditional ratio PB&J with it because I think that would make that flavor go a lot higher for me. Right now it's in third. Yummy, good. So if I had to eat one of these 3 breakfast ones, this is the one I'd go for, and it's the one with like the only like new flavor. And then collectively, I would put these 3 breakfast ones ahead of the just peanut butter and just hazelnut from last time, and then behind everything else. So it'd kind of be in that back half. Up next in second today, we have our PB Choco Craze. The peanut butter and the hazelnut together really help each other out, made me enjoy them a lot more. Like I said, I would probably slot this like right behind that honey spread one from last time. So, you know, doing pretty good, somewhere generally in the middle. And in first today, we have Blackberry Boom. It was a really good jelly, definitely a strong blackberry flavor, which you want to get that like unique fruit flavor. And I would probably say this is like third overall of all of the Uncrustables I've had, so just right behind that traditional grape. And I have no room on my desk, so it's gonna go awkwardly right here. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining me for another Matt Snacks. Hope you get the chance to go out there and try all of these Uncrustables. I think a couple of these are Target exclusives. So, you know, I think Target and Uncrustable has some sort of deal. So that would be the place to go check it out. All right, see you next time. Bye.